Happy Friday, everybody. Todd with Southeastern Land Specialist here doing another video. Today we didn't have a whole lot going on. I just had a quote to do, and I came by the yard to check on everything, and I noticed that the trailer's got some debris on it from hauling the tractor and bush hog the other day. And we've got a really good project coming up next week. We're going to be cleaning up a bunch of brush, trees, and debris left behind by a logging operation. So we really need to get all of the little sticks and twigs off Old Yeller before we take it over there, because if that stuff catches on fire, then Old Yeller catches on fire, and that'll put a really big dampener on our business. So how do we clean stuff here at Southeastern Land Specialists? Our favorite brand still makes this BR450, which is pretty much a hurricane in a backpack. We're going to use it to blow all the debris off of this trailer. We're going to open the doors on Old Yeller. I'm going to pull the floor mats out, blow every bit of the dirt out of the floorboard and the engine bay. And we'll probably go ahead and blow out the tractor while we're at it, just for fun. You guys enjoy the video. If you have any questions or comments about this particular tool, put them in the comments below and I'll answer them best I can. You guys have a great day. Alright, just a quick run through before we grab the backpack blower. This grill is your first line of defense from debris, mostly small particles, getting to your radiator and your air conditioning heat exchanger. So what I'm going to do, number one, is open all these doors. I'm going to blow the cab out, close it back up. Then I'm going to jump on the bush hog. I'm going to blow it off and all the debris in the back side. Then we're going to move into the engine compartment, and you'll get to see how I kind of take it apart to get everything blown out. And you'll notice that I blow everything as I go in, because what you don't want to do is open everything up, take all the screens off, and then start blowing, because then you'll blow unnecessary debris into unprotected components of the engine. Got this handy grill. You pull this latch, pops out, little handle under here, pull it, lift. Don't do this wide open or you could mess your wiring up. That side, do this side. Now we get a little more in depth. Kubota does a good job of protecting all these components. Alright, this shield swings at it, it's got a latch. Lift up, swing out the bottom, pull out. That's all there is. Same thing on the other side. Lift this first, pop him out, lift up, bottom out, down. when you're blowing on the sides of these things, if you shouldn't even, these little light wires, you shouldn't even see them hardly moving. You want to blow that lightly to where you almost, your goal almost needs to be to not move wires. Next step, loosen the wing nut. You got a little handle here, just pull this out. This little screen is not fastened on this one. This is for your air conditioning. Just pull it out. Give him a slap. And this one's actually kind of crinkled. Looks like from some heat. So I'll probably put a board over this on my trailer in a little bit out in the sun and let it flatten back out. This radiator is for the engine coolant. There's these little bitty hooks right here at the top. Unhook them, pull this out, and just slide it out real easy, because if you've been mowing a lot of stuff with the fuzzy things on top, this thing will be caked. Alright, so now you can see that some of that stuff has made it. That's just from wet, that's just all nasty stuff. Reach in, work as much loose as you can. It's okay, you don't have to get all of it, because we're getting ready to put that blower on, and we're going to come around this side and gently blow everything out. Got a little bit down there. Okay. Let's run up here and grab a water hose and rinse this thing out. So, I changed my mind, which I'm entitled to do. I'm just going to ride up to the car wash and use their washer to clean this engine compartment out. Whew, that dust got me. Now then, like I said, we're not going to scrub anything that's got grease anywhere near it. People wash their nice cars with this thing, we got to be considerate. I wouldn't appreciate if somebody put grease all over my hood. Big Orange wouldn't like that. Rinse him off. All right, so we got Big Orange all cleaned up, ready for the next project. Let's move on to Old Yeller. open, so when I blow that blower in there, it's gonna go in and come right out the front. Busted this glass out the other day, so I'm gonna try to get most of that glass swept out and put in a trash can. Way no animals get a piece of glass in their feet unnecessarily. Uh-oh. Dang. Must be out of fuel. Well, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Oh, vapor lock. I bet that's what that was. Vapor lock. Need some fuel anyway. So you get, leave something like this sitting out in the sun, it gets real hot. You get so much pressure on that fuel tank, it'll not be able to feed. So we'll try it again. Now then, just a couple of pieces of glass left over. You would think they would put some kind of Lexan on these windshields, but I guess that's not in Yanmar's budget, which I can't complain because I've been happy with this machine. Can't have it all, can we? Now, one of today's main goals is looking in here. Pine cones are extremely flammable. And our project next week, like I said, was a cleanup after a logging crew. And I'm gonna be doing a huge burn. So I've got to go, every one of these matters. The grease on here and the oils on these machines are flammable enough. I don't need to add to that problem. There's stuff way up in there. Hopefully I can get it out with the blower. Anything like this is bad to hold dust, and I use the forestry mulcher on this, so essentially it gets covered in a sawdust too. So like these pine needles, there's not much more flammable than pine needles. So I'm gonna have to go through here, clean every bit of this off. All right, so I've got all the stuff cleaned out of here. There's a little bit of dirt, but that's not flammable, so it's not as big of a deal. Get every bit of glass. You can imagine a bear or something stepping on this shard of glass. They don't have fingers to get that stuff out of their foot, so they're gonna walk around in pain until it festers and falls out or something. I wouldn't want that, so I'm not gonna do it to something else. So now, we can put our cab back together. The air conditioner would not work without it. And even though it broke one time, that one piece of glass has deflected a lot of chunks of wood away from me. So, that's all good. We are almost there. This here floor mat's put back in. Now we'll open this back up. It's not too dirty in there. I bet it's full of dust though. On this particular machine, the radiator fan blows air outward. So there's not a lot in here. There's one leaf, but I'm gonna use the blower to blow back into this, and all the dust and debris that's gotten pulled in this way, which there won't be much because this is a fairly enclosed compartment, will get blown out. Then we'll close this and blow in here, and any debris that's gotten into the fuel area compartment will get blown out that way. open my little tool compartment here. I just cleaned it the other day, but yep, burnable debris. All this is combustible right there. So I'll just pull them out. We'll start this blower back up and really clean it out. Okay, last thing I got to get ready. Of course, I'd have Wilbur pull just far enough up where I can't really hook up to the mulching head. So let's jump in here and back him up. There's always that one little spot of inconvenience. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna like using this camera up on my head. The fuel's off. Let's just check. Yep. I'd like for you guys to help me. I mean, this channel is mostly for y'all, some of my entertainment, but help me name this. Do we want to call it the Todd Cam or the Man Cam? You guys post in the comments. I'll take a vote. Those straps for the moment. It's going to actually be about a week after next before I need this head, but while I have time, better go ahead and get it sharpened up while I can. Grab some plugs here. The grinder is loud. The Jeep Cherokee, i.e. the Southeastern Land Specialist Rapid Response Vehicle. My drop cord's in here somewhere. There he is. Now, this is a lot easier than repositioning a camera on a tripod 1,000 times. And you guys get to see this from my point of view, which you may like, and then again, you may not like it. Y'all just comment and let me know. If you really like these, be sure to subscribe. Alright, so these teeth are really not that dull, but I like to keep them sharp enough to where I don't feel safe doing that. I want them razor sharp, and that way the customer gets the most production for their daily rate. Boy, do I like watching those freshly sharpened teeth glisten in the sunlight. She's ready for the next project. Alright, that was a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna like doing the Man Cam. You guys be sure to like, comment, hopefully you'll want to subscribe to my channel. Your comments are the only thing that's going to lead me to making this channel as much fun to watch as possible. So be sure to tell me what you want to see, whether you like seeing me from this angle or if you like having the controls and the saws and everything in your hands by viewing through first person. So we love you guys. We love you, Western North Carolina. If you're in need of any of the services we do, give us a call. I'll put the number at the end of the video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, and as always, we'd love to work for you.